Embrace for impact. Fight your fears apart. Embrace for impact. I'm a future's engineer, and baby, I'm here.
Hello guys, ZT99 here and welcome to episode 6 of the Nottingham Forest career mode in season 2. So, as shown in last episode, the games we're going to be playing is Crystal Palace. Actually, I need to go back and actually remember. So, in this episode we're going to be playing, we're in October now, we're going to be playing Crystal Palace at home, I think at home, I'm not sure, West Ham and Ostravia in our third game of the Europa League. So should be a very interesting episode to say the least in terms of what's actually going to happen. So pretty much we're just getting like pretty hyped for the Crystal Palace match. So let's just show you the team that I'm setting up with. So this is the team I'm going to be lining up with. Obviously we've got Stojkovic in goals, and we're going to have Traore, Sa, Perkis in his last season. I think it's his last season. Yeah, in his last season, and Anya in our defence. We've got Lansbury, Thomas, and Osborne in our midfield. And up front, we've got Carriol, Velios, and Edwards. So it's a very solid team. So hopefully we should be able to pull maybe 3 points, because you never know about Crystal Palace. But let's actually see where are Crystal Palace on the ladder. Crystal Palace are currently 9th, and oh shit, Manchester United, West Brom and Southampton in the relegation zone. West Ham's not that far above it. Bloody hell. The top 5 consists of Spurs, Man City, Chelsea, Swansea's up there with us. Pretty much, and everyone's played, so pretty much if we win this, we could go 4 points ahead in the league. Who would have thought this? There's been an office inquiry, is there? No, it's just the youth. Players leaving international is Bentner for Denmark, and Velios playing well, and he's now I think this is like the first time I've seen this, but I think Velios has been called to the Greek national team, so well done to him. But anyways, let's get into the game against Crystal Palace. Here we are, Forest Park Stadium, Nottingham Forest against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is currently mid-table, but can really perform if they really want to. And if we win this game, we'll go even further on top of the ladder, 4 points ahead of second place Swansea City, which is a bit of a shock. So there it is. We are on top with 16. Crystal Palace are 9th with 10. So it's pretty much first versus a bang even. But who knows how long our actual running streak will last for. But can we just make it a little bit further? Okay, apparently it says we're the best defensive team, only letting in 3 goals in our Premier League matches, which is a very good statistic. But anyways, let's get into the match. A very interesting call. But Edwards now. Edwards, he's still going. He's running through them all. Can he put it away? Oh, what a save by Hennessy. He saved it. Look at this. Marcus Edwards with a shot. Saved by Hennessy and then bounced off the post. A brilliant save there. Okay, Lansbury whips it in for the corner. Tries to find a header, but it goes straight in the hands of Hennessy again. Hennessy's a very decent keeper in this game. Oh, it's passed into Townsend. It's whipped into Tidrosk, but he's blazed over the bar. If that was a little bit lower, we would have been definitely down. And it says here that Nottingham Forest... Okay, it's half time, it's still 0-0, but we got an interesting stat saying that Nottingham Forest have only had 37% of possession, which is a bit daunting. Okay, we've got a fair few players tied, so it's probably best at the 70th minute to make subs, but anyways, let's continue. Oh no, Angelos Townsend to Jason Punchin. Oh, Punchin somehow got it around Perkis. It's whipped in, the header. It's a very terrible header, it's going to be a goal kick. And now I need to make subs. I need to really think about this. Okay, so I'm thinking we bring Pereira on for Anya. Okay. Leica on for Edwards. And... No, do I go Cohen or Grant? I'll go Grant. and Grant on for Osborne. And hopefully those 3 subs will get us through. Thomas, Grant. Grant is a free ball for Carriol. Carriol's one-on-one. Can he put it away here? Yes, he can! Carriol puts it in, makes it 1-0 for Nottingham Forest with 17 minutes left on the clock. And you gotta say, it was very lucky because I think if the keeper did not touch that, that was going out. So you see the shot, it touches the keeper's hands and hits the post. So to be honest, I thought it was going to go over, but because of the touch from Hennessy, it still goes in off the post. Oh no! For some reason, it's been classed as a Hennessy-owned goal, but we definitely know, we are definitely claiming that for Carriol. I mean, that's not an own goal. It actually just came off the hand of bloody Hennessy. It was like a deflection. Okay, Grant. Now to Carriol. The guy who definitely got the first goal. And it's gone over for Velios. Velios now with the ball. Velios is still going. And he's put it away for 2-0. That has definitely wrapped the game up here for Nottingham Forest. And the newly called up Greek international has absolutely placed that into the top right. Like he did so many times last season. He, in my opinion, could be a captain of the future for this team. 5 minutes to go. To be honest, there's no way Crystal Palace can come back. A penalty, but it's going to be played on regardless. And Nottingham Forest win 2-0 against Crystal Palace. And we have further placed ourselves on top of the Premier League. I'm not trying to sound weird, but can we actually do it? Can we win the Premier League? It'd be so amazing. So pretty much, this is the team we're going to be rocking for the West Ham match. We've got Stojkovic in goals. We've got Traore, Sam, Mancian and Pereira in defence. Shaw, Lansbury and Edwards in midfield. And we've got Osborne, Bentner and Leica up in the midfield. So, I don't know. I know West Ham are in the relegation zone. But I don't know you don't know how they're going to play, so let's be cautious. So, currently at the moment, we're in a pretty bad predicament because, as you saw there, that's where it was last let off. But I didn't press record, meaning there is no footage of the West Ham match. But I can say we lost 2-0. And, as you can probably see from the next bit of clips, I'm going to be very pissed off because I was not happy. Okay, so this is the team we got right now. We have to use our reserve team because we have to play against Chelsea in 3 days in the next episode. So I've got Granero in goals, who's our 16-year-old goalkeeper from our youth academy. He's got a potential of 79 to 85, so he's a very good future player. We've got Pinolos, Mills, Hobbs, Anya in defence. We've got Grant, Thomas, Vorton, Shaw and Clark in midfield. And we've got Evans up at striker. So let's go in and play our first home game of the Europa League against Ostrovian. Here we are, the Europa League. Our third game of the year in the group against Ostrovian. Apparently, England teams do not do massive tifo works because they're England. Big up the Ostrovian fans for coming out. We've got our reserve team. I know this is a bit awkward, but we're playing Chelsea in the next episode, right, literally within 2 days. So we had to rest all of our starting players. So there it is. Ostrovian are currently on 1 point in fourth, while we are currently in second with 3 points. So let's see if we can try to continue this and possibly start that verge of getting into the next round of the Europa League. Hobbs to Shaw. Shaw. Now to Vorton. But it's cleared away. And Grant. Try to whip it in. And put it with the goal! A massive bit of confusion there, but Nottingham Forest have taken the lead from our centre fielder Evans, the 61 rated youth player. So Grant tried to whip it in, and that bloke tried to do a bicycle kick, and Evans scores. Evans able to put it away. I think that's his first goal playing for Nottingham Forest. And a great time to start. Only 18 minutes into this match in the Europa League. Getting a bit of taste of European football straight away with a somewhat trial by fire. But Pinolos at the moment, going on a bit of a run. Through balls it to Owen Thomas. And Thomas smashes it against the crossbar. But can it be put away again? And I think that was Evans. And he somehow skies it. Evans with the shot. I thought that was going to be in every day of the week, but he probably obviously saw an Austria fan that he did not like, so he tried to boot it straight at him. Or he had a Bobby Zamora moment. And there we go. It's half-time and we are 1-0 up against Austria from a goal from Evans. Both teams have had chances, but both of them had skied over the bar. So let's see how we can go in the second half. Strike, and again, I think it's the same bloke. He skied it again. That's, I think, like the second or third time that specific player from Austrian, has actually skied the ball. Now Perez tries to get a whip it in, holds harder. The way he skies it, puts it in, and number 10 has put it through. And Austrian have made it 1-1 here. And this bloke, and there was the same bloke who keeps on skying it, did not sky it this time. And it's Nottingham Forest 1, Austrian 1. Alexander Grunwald is his name. Oh, Vorton now with the ball, passes it to Grant. Grant with a strike, and it just goes shy of the goal. What a chance it would have been to score a banger. But now I'm going to make some subs because our midfield's really buggered. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring on Cohen for Vorton. Going to bring Worrell on for Vorton, actually. I brought Cohen on for Thomas, and I'm going to bring on Edwards for Shaw. Hopefully a breakthrough will occur. 90th minute, there's 3 minutes of added time to go. Now we've got to get the ball down there right now. Oh, that's it. It has to be over now. That's it. An unfortunate result. We should have gotten the win. But Austrian had one good attack and it counts as a draw. Meaning that the game ended 1-1. So we've gotten 4 points from 9 games. But to be honest, in my eyes, that was 2 points lost. 3 points lost. But, oh hey, it's actually pretty nice to see that they've actually gotten this correctly because Arsenal are in the Europa League. Who would have thought? So that's going to be the episode there. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you all in episode 7.